Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the July 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Welcome to Cancer season, Cancers. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. Also, if you've not done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post videos in the future. With that being said, let's go and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at July. We're going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a healing note, and a crystal of the month for you. But let's take a peek here and see what you have in terms of summary card for what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have the card Alchemy. This is like an indicator, Cancer, that you've been going through a transformation, and this transformation is almost like magical or very spiritual. So neat to see that card. We really don't pull the Alchemy card very often, so really like to see that for you. And who doesn't love a little bit of transformation prior to going into your season even? But let's see what we've got going on, Cancer. The first card that we have is the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is a card of heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression. It could be an indicator of surgery. Very generally speaking, it's low feelings. But oftentimes when we see the 3 of Swords, this is a card of needing to do healing. This is like pulling the sword out of your own heart. So I do think likely some of you, Cancer, have been doing some healing these last few weeks. And this healing could be prompting this transformation as well, this moment of alchemy. The next card that we have is the Empress. The Empress is a really good card no matter where we have it in the reading. This is a card of creation, pregnancy, abundance, fertility, but creation and abundance being some of the big words to hang on to there. Through this transformation, you have the ability to create, and you're also in a position with a lot more abundance than there was before. But again, also a great card for pregnancy and fertility. So some of you could have been finding out that you're having babies or possibly even becoming grandparents these last few weeks. Then at the bottom we have the Death card. The Death card absolutely doesn't mean death, but it does indicate a transformation. So you have the Alchemy card and the Death card. So really a major transformation underway for you these last few weeks. Let's clarify and see what other messages we have here. The first card that we have is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very free-spirited, very creative. When I see the Knight of Wands, though, this is like a card and it like screams freedom. So definitely as you've gone through this healing, as you've gone through this transition, it's been really freeing, Cancer, in the best possible way. There's no better way to move on from something than healing from something. So absolutely some freedom coming from the healing that you've done. The next card that we have is the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is a wonderful money card. This is a card of luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain. So you have the Empress card, which is that card of creation and that card of abundance. And then you have the 9 of Pentacles, which is also a card of financial abundance. So really nice money pairing there for you. And then at the bottom we have the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands, like all of the other tarot cards, has a lot of different meanings. But the 4 of Wands is really a celebration card. So this transformation should be celebrated. Like I said with the Alchemy card, this is like a really magical transformation that's happening. You have a freedom card now. You have abundance and creation cards. Definitely celebration worthy as we work through this transition. Super cool to see, Cancer. Now let's move into just in general what's coming for July for you. So what the month has in store. We have the card Connection. Connection's a good card. This is about being connected to those around you. This is about being connected to the earth. This is about being connected to your feelings, to your thoughts. this is really like mindfulness. So being present, being in the moment, being connected to all that's going on. Let's clarify though and see what messages we have here for the month of July. The first card we have is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of keeping and maintaining boundaries. If you look at this card, this person doesn't have a wall around them, but they almost have a fence, and this fence filters things in, it filters the good in, and keeps the bad out. The other meaning of the Nine of Wands is a card of persistence. And what I'm getting is that some of you have set boundaries, and now you need to be persistent in upholding these boundaries for yourself. So continuing to protect yourself and your energy. Just because you have boundaries doesn't mean you're disconnected. It doesn't mean it's going to end a relationship. It actually makes the relationship healthier. I think that's important to point out, especially with that connection card that we have at the top there. The next card that we have is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a card that's always favorable for you, Cancer. This is a card of clarity. This is making sure you're aligned with your life's purpose. Like to see the Judgment card again. It's really favorable for you, but you're going to get some sort of new clarity that you didn't have prior to this, and it's going to kind of help make sure that you're on your path. We all are living our own unique path, but sometimes we stray from it or we're not sure that we're on it. So the Judgment card is good at keeping us on that path. At the bottom here, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a very solid, very practical card. I love solid and practical. It really doesn't get much better than that. So generally speaking, you're going to have a pretty calm, solid, practical month. I feel like you're being practical with your boundaries. You have clarity, which enables you to have even better thinking processes. Solid and practical in our connections. Really, really nice, calm pairing. I don't feel like I see that very often. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that we're in kind of Cancer season here as well. But like really nice feel to this. There's no chaos, which is a good place to be. The King of Pentacles can also be a card of investment, so do keep that in mind. There could be some really new, strong investment opportunities coming in for you with that King of Pentacles. Let's clarify this column, though, and see what we've got going on. The first card we have is the Page of Wands. This is very active. This is new project, new creative idea. It's just active. So again, we're saying that this is like a calm, well put together month, and it's giving you the opportunity to pick up new things that you're actually interested in. We're kind of like out of this busy chaos and just in this position now where you can pick up something you want rather than having to rush through and not give certain attention to certain things. That could also come from the boundaries too that you've set. Maybe you were doing so much for somebody else that you weren't having time to do something for yourself. But again, between just the way the month is shaping up for you, Cancer, and these boundaries, you have the ability to pick up something that you're passionate about. So there's something new on the horizon here for you with that Page of Wands. Super neat to see that as well. The next card that we have is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a very stagnant card. If you look at this card, this person is quite literally hanging there by their foot. And typically when I see this card, it's like you needed more information to move forward, which is nice because we're paired on top of the Judgment card, which is the card of clarity. So this is saying, I need more information, and the Judgment card saying, okay, here's the information you need. So again, I'm not sure what you needed to hear. I'm not sure what information you were missing, what clarity you needed, but you'll definitely be getting it this month, and that's going to take you out of that hangman stagnant area. Then we have the Empress coming up again. Talked about the Empress card, really great no matter where we have it in the reading. Now we have it here, so this is again that creation, that abundance. You're being solid, you're being practical, you're being wise, you have the ability to do that. Again, the investment opportunity is very promising, especially with the Empress card on top of it. Also a card of fertility and pregnancy. So if that's what you're hoping for, a really good month for fertility and pregnancy as well. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. So think job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments that you have, really anything that you associate with money, Cancer. The first card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a very reliable person. This is a hardworking person. This is a patient person. In this column, Cancer, this is coming through as you. So this is saying how hard you're working, how well you're working. When I see the Knight of Pentacles, though, the nice thing about this is like this hard work is going to be paying off. So continue to be heads down, continue to be patient, continue to push forward, continue to put out quality work, and it's going to benefit you. Really like that Knight of Pentacles in the money column. The next card that we have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card, again, with a lot of different meanings. When I see the Six of Cups, oftentimes I see reflection. So you could be reflecting on your spending. You could be reflecting on progress you've made in work this year. Somehow connected to career or money, though, there's some sort of reflection that's happening for you. The Six of Cups is also a card of gifts, so you very well could be getting a gift at work, some sort of raise, promotion, bonus as well. So keep an eye out for that. We love those money gifts. At the bottom here, we have the Ace of Cups. Anytime we have an Ace card, it is a card of newness. The Ace of Cups is typically new baby, relationship, marriage, proposal. We have said baby a lot of times here, so for those of you hoping to have a baby, July is really looking great for you. But in terms of money and career and finances, typically when we see the Ace of Cups in this column, it's really focused on proposals. So this is a new business opportunity. We already talked that there could be a new investment opportunity. This could be a new business relationship. It's not always love, although that's the meaning of the card, but in the money column, it's more so a business relationship or business opportunity coming through for you. Let's see what we've got here. Then we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is another one of those surprise gift cards. You see that fourth cup coming in on the side there. So again, that is that surprise gift. So definitely I would keep an eye out for that raise, promotion, bonus. There seems to be some sort of financial gift kind of looming there for you, which is really neat. The next card that we have is the Page of Pentacles. Similar to the Knight of Pentacles, really great card. This is a card of being patient, and this is an indicator of new job, raise, some sort of money news. So lots of indicators of some sort of money gift coming your way this month, Cancer. And then at the bottom, we have the Judgment card again. Remember we talked about the Judgment card. This is a card that's always favorable for you, Cancer. Card of clarity. This new relationship, investment opportunity, business opportunity, baby, whatever it is very, very favorable for you here, Cancer. Now moving on to our next column, we're going to talk about anything related to love. So think family, friends, relationships, children, anything that you associate with love. And let's see what we're working with here. The first card that we have is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of bully, theft, violence, abusive relationship. There seems to be some relationship. It could be your love relationship. It could be a family. It could be a friend. Some sort of relationship is maybe not serving you as well as it should be. It could very well fall into one of those buckets where they're a bully, there was some sort of theft, violence, abusive, some sort of toxic relationship. We're going to clarify this though, Cancer, and see what I can give you there. The next card that we have is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very supportive, very tolerant, very empathetic. Sometimes this can be you, sometimes this can be your partner. This is coming through as very clearly you this month, Cancer. Again, you're just like at peace this month, and it feels really, really good on my end. But I feel like you're going to have that ability to just be supportive, be tolerant, be empathetic. So your friends and family and loved ones are really going to benefit from this energy that you're admitting this month. Then at the bottom here, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about leaving a legacy. It's retirement. It's inheritance. Some of you could be retiring, or somebody in your family could be retiring. Congratulations for those of you that are. That's very exciting. In terms of inheritance, there could be some sort of large sum of money moving around in the family. But in terms of leaving a legacy as well, whether you're in a relationship, looking to enter into a relationship, this is a good, strong length card. It's saying things are long lasting. So like to see that, of course, in our love column. We want those long lasting relationships. All right, clarifying through this column here, we have first our Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a card of giving or receiving help. It's a very generous card. I feel like you've been like giving, and maybe not receiving, or you feel like you're being used by somebody. And that's really what that Five of Swords conflict or toxic relationship is about. So just be aware of that. Again, there's some sort of relationship that feels out of whack, and likely it's because you have really been putting yourself out there and giving a lot. The next card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a very hardworking card. It's mastering your craft. It's enjoying what you're doing. Interestingly enough, in our love column, this is like you working hard for your relationships and your family and your loved ones. And that paying off. When we see this card, it's hard work, but it's paying off. And we talked about that, the King of Cups, also that supportive, that tolerance, that empathetic, that's going to pay off to be that sensitive, caring, supportive person to your friends and family this month. Then at the bottom we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of self-defense, feeling like you need to protect yourself against competition. This really feels tied to that first card. Again, there's some sort of relationship that's not quite aligned, kind of out of whack for you this month, Cancer. So do keep an eye out for that. And just make sure that you're not overgiving, or you're not like even overly defending yourself. You know, sometimes we feel the need to defend ourselves, and in reality we don't need to. Sometimes we just have to stop defending ourselves and leave it be. But now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guide. So something to carry into the month of July. We have the card Repetition. Repetition's good. Repetition is how we get good at things, but I feel like you're like tired of the cycle, Cancer. And since we're going to have a calmer month that we talked about earlier, this is a really good time for you to break up the routine, take a weekend away, add an activity into your schedule that you don't typically have. There's something in your routine that needs a shake up. But let's clarify and see what other messages are coming through in this fifth and final column. The first card that we have is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is very studious. It's that very hardworking energy. Again, it's like you've just been doing the same thing too much. We really need to switch up our routine. The Page of Cups can be new love, but this is more so coming through as like new activity, new opportunity, time to do something new. The next card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. You have the side-by-side Eight of Pentacles. This is again that hard-working card. When we see this card, it's that hard work is paying off. But again, I feel like you're just like doing the same thing day in and day out, Cancer. So do definitely shake it up a little bit. Break up that repetition that you're feeling. Then at the bottom here we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a very fast-paced card. If you look at this card, both horse and rider are moving very quickly here. And again, this is like an opportunity to make a quick change, to break up this repetition, break up the energy here, shake things up for yourself a little bit. The first card that we have, first clarifying card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. For those of you that have watched my videos before, you know I love the Wheel of Fortune. It's one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It is a card of good fortune, good luck, turning point. Again, this is that turning point where you need to shake up your schedule a little bit. The next card that we have is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is very traditional, very conventional, very much so a card of conformity. And again, this is saying break the tradition, change the expectation, don't conform to this routine every single day. Switch it up a little bit for your own health and happiness there. And at the bottom here we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a really great card. This is wishes coming true, material abundance, good health. This will absolutely be good for your health to change up your routine a little bit, Cancer. But this is, again, a really quiet time, so make whatever you want of this time. The Nine of Cups is saying you can have anything. So make something really meaningful of this breaking of the repetition. Now at this point in time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quickly. But for question number 1, we have the Jack of Spades. This is number 52 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the 10 of Hearts. This is the number 7 card. That's also a yes. And question number 3, we have the 8 of Spades. This is number 32 card. That's going to be a no. So yes, yes, no for you, Cancer. We're also going to take a look and pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you throughout the month of July. Your crystal this month is Smoky Quartz, which is good for nerve strength. It helps you be resilient. Very much so an anti-stress stone. You're going to have an anti-stress month, which I love. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your message says, in your own time, in your own way, you will heal. Thank you so much, Cancer, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post future videos. If you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you again, Cancer, and enjoy July and Cancer season.